It's a long, hard road in the Canadian Football League, and it's filled with obstacles. But they're more than physical. Finesse is also required to get to the ultimate prize. A date with glory in November. It was a legendary franchise steeped in history in one of football's most loyal markets. Tonight, after a decade of neglect by the NFL, football in Baltimore comes of age again, this time with the Canadian game. The name's on hold, but the uniforms and helmets are still intact. And tonight, Tracy Ham returns to the site of a brief demise, befuddled in Toronto, but already in Baltimore he's shown flashes of brilliance. Don Matthews runs the show with extensive CFL knowledge. The Argos, too, hope to rise from the ashes of last season. OB's attempting to put a new face on an old team, led by veteran quarterback Mike Kerrigan. Hot on Kerrigan's heels is Marvin Graves, the Argos quarterback of the future. On opening night, we present A Tale of Two Cities. It's a blazing hot summer night in southern Ontario. There's the view from Skydome across Lake Ontario, and the roof in the building is open as we speak. And now we move inside where the Toronto Argonauts hope to begin reestablishing themselves tonight as the CFL's cornerstone franchise, and Baltimore hopes to do what no expansion team has ever really been able to do in year number one, and that is contend. There are some fans with politically incorrect apparel tonight, and we acknowledge from the outset that we're under a court injunction to resist all temptation to refer to Baltimore as spirited young horses of any kind, and until the matter is straightened out in the American court system, we'll try to comply, but forgive us if we slip up occasionally. A lot of significance attached to opening night for us. First of all, will Toronto begin marching back towards respectability? That's vital to the CFL's success. And will Baltimore live up to advanced billing? There are many who believe expansion to be the CFL's best hope, and those people would be happy if Baltimore got off to a good start. Expansion brought 3 new American franchises into the Canadian Football League in the offseason, and so once again, the league has a whole new map. The soul of the CFL remains in Canada, where it's been for 125 years. But last year, the league launched a full frontal assault on American football fans. The attack was led by wealthy Sacramento businessman Fred Anderson. It took Anderson's gold miners a while, but they eventually caught on as the first wave of the invasion. This year, the charge continued. The CFL set up its first command post in Las Vegas, where a flamboyant owner, Nick Milletti, quickly signed a marquee player and brought a fleet-footed team to the Nevada desert. Baltimore brings to the CFL credibility in one of North America's most passionate football markets. The band has a reason to march again, the fans have their own team, and the city has a wealth of CFL experience and veteran players like Tracy Ham. In the nation's capital, former NHL owner Bruce Firestone relieved Ottawa of the ongoing football circus and moved quickly to establish credibility, acquiring Adam Rita as coach and Danny Barrett as quarterback. In the American South, the Gleibermans have set up shop in Shreveport. It took them only a few weeks to discard their first coach and call for former Argo head man Forrest Gregg to take over. In Toronto, what had started with great promise when a high-profile trio bought the Argonauts ended sadly. In their place, corporate Canada stepped up. Labatt, via its TSN and Blue Jay operations, has taken over the franchise, offering stability and marketing expertise.